Hi, I'm Beth. I'm a physio and I'm really excited that XMiles are going to be supporting me with all things nutrition for the third year running. I first got into endurance sport probably about 6 or 7 years ago when I tried my first triathlon, and then pretty quickly went from sprint up to standard distance up to a half Ironman and then the Ironman distance, and at the same time got into distance running as well, especially after I met my partner who'd been doing ultras before he did triathlon. So he encouraged me to hit the trails and try running further, and it seems like the further I went, or the longer I went, the better I did results wise. So I've kind of got into that now, mainly focusing on ultras, and then also a bit of riding my gravel bike, riding my mountain bike, some shorter races for fun, a bit of cross country. I might even try some cyclocross this year, who knows, and I'm sure I'll do some more triathlons again in the future as well, hopefully the hilly fun ones in France rather than any more of the flatter ones. The hills definitely suit me better and they're much more fun and interesting, I think. In terms of nutrition, I really like to experiment, try new things. I get a bit bored using the same nutrition all the time, but also some things you just don't get on with. So it's been great fun experimenting with my nutrition with XMiles. But I have to say, one thing I've discovered, which is great discovery, is spring energy gels. Definitely my staple in terms of gels now. I've always struggled with gels. They just taste a bit gross, a bit gloopy. If I eat more than like 2 of them, I just really don't feel well, which isn't great if you want to go further. But spring gels just taste much better, almost like a smoothie, not quite, but they're much more tasty in my opinion than any other gels, and a bit less gloopy. And I can eat quite a few more of them before they start to affect my belly, so that's always a bonus. And then they even come in higher calorie sachets, so up to 250 calories for the standard, which is fantastic when you're trying to get those calories on board when you're going long. So I got a little bit distracted by my dog barking there. Yeah, I'm really excited about next year, what's coming up. After my 100 this year, my first 100 miles went well up until an acute injury saw me pull out. I'm really excited to give it another go. So I'll be doing the South Downs Way, Centurion South Downs Way 100 next year, and hopefully that's going to go well, and I can see what I'm capable of over that distance. Yeah, so excited for next year. Watch this space.